Hey everybody, welcome to our track challenge. My name is Ben_Burns. Today we're going to be writing a song in 2 hours or less. I hope that you're doing well today. I have some ideas, but not many. First and foremost, there is a tweet that's been going around from NASA about like the sound of a black hole, which I captured here. Obviously this is like heavily filtered. But it's dark and spooky, which I like. So I'm thinking that maybe we can use that and continue our trend of like dark and ambient jazz kind of stuff. I think that would be a lot of fun. I've also been spending time in my hammock lately, and my hammock is like the bucket is in the middle, and then there's like rope that suspends it, like multiple things of rope. And yesterday I was just like randomly plucking them because they all have a different tonality. And there was like this really kind of interesting vibe to it. So I don't know if we can use that at all, but you know, why not? But in the meantime, we might as well just start and see where we go. More dark ambient jazz stuff. I don't know. So in the meantime, yeah, I think that if we are going to go kind of with the dark jazz stuff, I've been listening to Bochen and their Club of Gore again. Their wonderful Black Earth album. Which has me in the... I did not want to load Guitar Rig. I was thinking about kind of the ensemble that I had for The Moon Seems Unaffected and getting that upright jazz bass. Again. Yeah. I think it was this one. Maybe it was the jazz upright. Let me see. This one is a little bit more gnarly, which I think I'm gonna roll with. Yeah, that one doesn't go low enough. So my thoughts. I'm going to start real simple. Grab a good acoustic kick. Let me just go like, no, let's actually just use the drum kit kicks. Sorry about that. That was very loud. I misclicked. Anyway, I hope people are doing well today. Like I said, I'm kind of getting back into things, you know? Something real basic like that. Get rid of that extra little click. Go. Something like that and get us started. I don't think I probably won't keep that drum pattern the way it is, but I just needed something to help me get the rest of this lined up. No triplets. Hey Toxic, how's it going? So the other thing I was thinking of is we can take that, and then where is that black hole sample? I was thinking that maybe we can run this through like a oops. We can run this through like a harmonic resonance thing. Let's get past this really chunky part up here and see, because this has some interesting tonality to it. So obviously that doesn't work as is, but if we put a spectral resonator on here, we should be able to... Yeah, happens far too frequently. It actually, like the way that this sound file is structured, it has a very interesting like kind of pseudo pan from left to right on it, because it starts in the left channel and then that fades and then the right channel comes in. I kind of wish that I could do more interesting things with this, but maybe we'll just keep this the way it is right now. I was also thinking, and I don't know if Valhalla Shimmer does this, but I was also thinking, why doesn't its shift can go negative? Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah. I'm actually really looking for something that's super minimal this time around. And I know I say that like every time. It's not anything new. But I really kind of like the idea of going real minimal. I have heard a lot of really good things about that game. And since I have an Oculus Quest, I should like actually try playing it. I actually haven't busted out my Quest in a long time. Like it doesn't feel right for me to be playing it in the summertime where I could just go outside. Like I played it a lot last winter. And is one of those things that I really enjoyed like messing with and playing with, and then it's just like it got nice out. It's like, well, why don't I just go outside? Fucking contact. I don't know why it does this. It like freezes up every time I close the software. Sorry, it's like a real pain point for me right now. Remember to save. Hey everybody, remember to save. Nice. Okay, yeah. I got the outside aspect too. Yeah. It's been a while since I pulled out and moved the plug and the base station turns itself on when we're in constantly. Yeah, so we actually have like a movement room. We used to have like a dining room, and then we just took the table out because we didn't really use it. So we just have like a big empty room for like yoga and stretching and do all this other stuff. So it's like really good for VR. I just have to like, you know, clear it out a little bit. But it's like it's actually super nice just to have like an empty room just in general because it's like, oh, I just wanted to like stretch for a little bit, or I wanted to like just sit and like, you know, move around. It's like, or play a dance game. Like you can do all of that. It's super cool. So what was I going to do? Oh yeah, I was going to bring in a different delay. I've been leaning on the Valhalla delay Ghost a lot lately, just because it's like just a little creepy. The Weeknd feels so big compared to you. Yeah, just because there's like nothing in there. Okay, and then this is a dotted eighth, I think. So let's get rid of this. God, Valhalla delay is so good. Okay. Honestly, so far, and I mean, this is very primordial for this song still, but so far, this reminds me of like a David Lynch movie. Including Not a Roommate. Yeah, that probably helps too. Roommates are nice, but they can be a lot sometimes. What if we threw some swing on this? Yeah. I guess that's fair. Okay, so the echo's a little much, which I kind of expected. The feedback's at like 70%. Hey, Tomb is here, or is it Tomb is here? I really appreciate the kind words that you left for me on YouTube. That meant a lot to me. It brightened up my day yesterday, and I'm glad that you're enjoying the songs. We're doing some more like dark jazz today, so let me know if it's Tomb or Tomb or Tom Bis. Tombis. Either way, I hope you're well. Gotcha. Tom Bestone. How about that? Yeah. Well, either way, I hope you're doing well. We're doing some like kind of more dark ambient jazz stuff today, and I'm here for it. Oop. Hold up. Okay. Nope. What was it? Oh, I guess it was D. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going for something super minimal today. I I've been kind of going maximal with a lot of my stuff lately, where I want to add like tons of layers and cool stuff like that, which I love doing, but I also feel like I need to better focus on an OTT. Oh, right. I forgot. I need to add, just a second. I forgot to add my 6 OTT instances on here, or else how is it going to be a good song? Sorry. You can't say that to me without me doing it. Yeah, right? I mean, like, there are legitimate genres of music that sound like that, and I think that that's pretty rad. But not what I'm going for here. Okay, I feel like we need a little bit more of an intro here. And I also really don't want to do a saxophone again. I don't want to go back to the saxophone well. As much as I love adding a sax to stuff, I feel like I never mentioned to you that I got into 3D. I don't believe you have, but it's a lot of fun. I love 3D printing. I wish that I had a better printer. Mine's very old. Let's grab... Actually, let's go to our brushed cymbals. I think that that's probably... where would that be? A drum machine, drum kit pack. So I was there already. Brushed cymbals. Let's get some of the big boys. Okay, I think I know what we need to do here. Actually, that's a really cool sound too. I want to kind of hard pan some of these. So we can shove these off to the left and the right channels, and that will kind of give this a little bit more sense of a space. Oops, I wanted that to be on left. And then, let's see, we've got ride to... Yes, 808 was originally a hardware synth. Or it was a beat, it was like a drum machine. That's too loud. Yeah, 808 was one of the original drum machines. There we go. Yeah. Well, I mean, the problem is that they're vintage now. They're like part of history, so you're not going to find a cheap one. I believe it was a Roland, yes. Whoop. Yeah. So I kind of like the idea of these kind of swell up and then fade back down. Actually, let's do that over 2 bars. So like this. And then we can go bloop and then boop. God, $8,300 though. Yeah, so I have like I don't know if I need that tap there. I think that's doing too much. Drum machine packs. Yeah, Roland TR-808. The classic sounds like. Not what we're looking for here, but crazy, right? I think that this could work if we put drum sample libraries. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I love the 808 sounds, and I use them probably more than I rightfully should in a lot of my older stuff. But I also want to make sure that I'm like kind of preserving, you know, what I want to do too, which I always want to keep like expanding and growing. All right, so where's this song going? No, I don't think we need to change the bass. One of the things that I noticed on the Black Earth album is like one of the songs is like 8 minutes long, and the bass is literally just like obviously this is faster because the tempo is like super slow, but something like that. Like it's just that 4-bar loop through the whole song. Something similar to that anyway. I can't remember the exact notes. And I really liked that they were able to take that real basic bass line and be able to like stretch it out. This intro needs something though. We could also, and this is a dangerous proposition, but see if the randomizer gives us anything fun too. I like one-note bass bars and play them in a tasteful manner. Yeah. Yeah. See, the problem with using the randomizer here is it's going to give us a lot of stuff that we don't want. That could be interesting. Hold up. I'm gonna have to tune this though. Whoop. This could be cool. Actually, this, like, you could mirror the bass with this, and I think it would be pretty cool. Obviously, it's a little loud. Remember to save. Hey everybody, remember to save. I do love using physical instruments. I was considering using like the bass, my bass guitar for some of this, but I want to kind of opt for something. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm opting for right now. Okay, so we're getting there. I feel like You know, progress is being made, but we just need to find that impetus, the soul of the song. Like, what's the song about? What are we doing in this song? And then once we find that, I think everything else will kind of fall into place. Man, why did I name these files so long? Actual physical interesting you after using libraries and virtuals. Yeah, I mean, there's always the challenge, right? Like, you can always push yourself and find, you know, what works. I think that that's super important. Nope, wrong one. It's this one. I don't like this ride like scrape. I think this is a little too obtrusive. So let's get back to this. So we've got, yeah. Yeah. I absolutely agree with you there. I feel like I'm overusing the omen. Yeah. So let's take it out of here. Maybe every 8 bars we can do that. And these things are just too loud. Like, I just want little notes to kind of percolate through the rest of the thing without getting too far in the way. Yep. I'm trying to find the right, like, rhythm for this. Actually, I mean, we're still on the first, I mean, this is the first 40 seconds of the song because this is so slow paced, but it's like, what does this evoke? What are we trying to do with this song? Like, what kind of story are we trying to tell? I think that's really what we need to focus on for the next couple minutes, and see if we can find a narrative to go with this. Like, obviously this sounds like video gamey, like sneaking around and espionage and stuff, which is fine. Like, we can go that route if we want, but like, is that really the way we want to go with this, or is there something else that we need to like look into? I don't know. Obviously that's a little, I mean, another thing we could look into is some nice Rhodes piano. Again, we're building vertically right now. We're building layers. We're making sure that things fit on top of each other, and then we can expand that out horizontally once we get everything kind of locked in. It's too plucky. I like this, but I don't like this. I think that having like more motion would be useful. But it's kind of hard because like the tonal center of this song is kind of ambiguous. Aside from the pad, which locks it into C. But we can't just do that because I mean that's just kind of just repeating what we have here. And I'd rather, if we are going to expand, hey, no worries, Toxic. If we are going to expand, I would rather expand in a way that's conducive to kind of bringing out more texture in the song. And speaking of texture, we can always like add like rain sounds or something like that too. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, Tom, I never really gave you a piano. You followed when I was not streaming. Thank you. That could, I mean, there's a little bit of fixing up that needs to happen there, but I do kind of like that things are just kind of floating around and not exactly lining up. So I think like if we remove the piano here, I think this would sound really cool because the piano and this were kind of fighting for attention. So this could definitely like be a B section or something similar. It's entirely possible we do something like that too. Something that I struggle with is that everything has to happen all the time forever. And it's like, that's not really how good and interesting music happens. Like, stuff needs time to breathe. If this was an actual, like, people playing this, like, none of these are breath instruments really, but they need time to breathe and rest and have, like, you know, that kind of it's not exactly necessary for this, but I think that it helps humanize. I don't know. I think once we find I actually really like how that ended up. So let's just go like this. I think that'll work better. This is a little too loud. But yeah, I think what we need to do is we need to find like where we're going with this. Like narratively. Like, is this something where you're kind of like abandoned, or you're sneaking, you're trying to stay secretive? The like, what story does this tell? I think that's very important. A mysterious melody. That it is. We could get like spooky creepy with it. Haven't used this sample in like 15 years. Hello, Carl. How are you? Glad to hear it. Obviously, this is a little too much. We could do the easy thing and just like blah, see if that fixes it. But actually, it kind of does fix it. So, my current thing is I'm trying to find like the purpose of this song. What narrative is it trying to tell? What story is it trying to tell? What feelings are we trying to evoke? You know, like I want to try to figure out the best way to move forward with this song that feels natural. I'm thinking about maybe adding some really light synth pads at the beginning too. Into an enemy laboratory. Enemy laboratory is a pretty cool name. Something like that. Again, we're just trying to find like that's way too loud, but I can fix that. Yeah, this helps kind of fill everything out. Trying to take a big decision. Interesting. No. If there's anything that I want on my streams,
remember to save.
First of all, remember to save. No, I think that it's like, I totally understand that feeling you're talking about, where it's just kind of like overwhelmed. And like you need to like process so much information, you know. Definitely had a lot of that this past year. Oh man. You're trying to take mine is too unclear to think of anything sensible. Yeah, it's like, but like I can't have that be the track title, because that's like, again, like you said, that's too much text. But if we can find a way to like Sounds like Ben's asleep. I'm not asleep. You're asleep. Yeah, I took a little nap earlier too. Okay, so these plucks are a little loud. I think that they're good, but let's actually change their attack. Okay, and we're also running into some rhythm fighting here, and not like the fun kind. Rhythm fighting games sound like a lot of fun. Okay, better. Okay. The ominous feeling of this is really cool. But again, we need to kind of figure out where we're going. Like the laboratory thing is kind of cool too. I don't know. We can definitely 3 taps of playground swings. Not quite X-Files, but less aggressive than Dexter. I mean, we can definitely like kind of break. And I think if we do that, I like the idea of having like a little break here. Less aggressive than Dexter, but not quite the X-Files. Okay, so what did we call? We could also do, if we wanted, because last week we did approaching the crash site. Like if we wanted, we can do a continuation of that narrative where it's just like, what did we do when we got to the crash site? And it doesn't have to be like necessarily like examining the crash site or anything like that. It could be something completely like different, but narratively, like we found this artifact like smoldering in the ground, like it came from the sky. Like actually it came from the sky is a pretty cool name for a song. That might be it. I don't know. I think that might be it. What do you guys think of that? It came from the sky. And like when you hear that, you think of like a big action piece or something like that, but like I don't know. Hey Mimi, how are you? I need like a crash, but not a loud crash. Drum kit, salamander. So I apologize if this is a little loud. I'm gonna oh, those are snares. That doesn't work. Where are my rides? Where is R in the alphabet? Can anybody tell me? There we go. Came from the sky. We used before. Almost feels like, no, I don't think I've used that one. Do you have a database? Are you maintaining a database of all of the songs that I've posted? Because that would actually be very helpful for me. To be fair, I have a database of all the songs I've posted too. So, you know. Yeah, it came from the sky. Oh man, next week is song 350. Yeah. Okay, so that's not the that's not the crash I want. I want an actual like crash sound. So I apologize. These are going to be a little loud. But it's necessary. It's a necessary pain that we endure. Oh no. Warp and then pitch down. Yeah, so if we go like this. It came from the sky. I like it. Oh, this is when I was pilfering my old songs. Okay. 2022-08-20. God, this month's almost over already. It came from the sky. No exclamation point or anything. This isn't dramatic. It's mysterious. And that's what I like about that name. Yeah, I think I have a couple gongs. I was thinking about that too, and I was like, oh, I use... Okay, no, never mind. That's perfect. Never listen to yourself. Just listen to chat. Chat knows better than you. I do want to stretch this out a little bit, though. Yeah. Okay, and we can actually... I have an e-piano. I have one right here. What are you talking about? Making the musics. Yeah. I mean, it would be kind of fun to just like rock out on this too. Like, cross-examination. I like that. Actually, nope. I accidentally made the next section. Whoops. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, right. I have to put all the other instruments in too. So we can acts in a play. Yeah, exactly. Like my favorite part of writing a song is that you're basically writing a story, except that the entire story is interpreted by the person who is listening it, unless you have like lyrics or any of that other stuff. Like, I love the whole point and the whole reason why I go under the name abstraction is because like instrumental music creates that story for you, and it's completely personal for you, you know? Perfect. Like, it's a very simple lead. You can word it, how do you make your different acts feel like part of the same play musically? Well, in this case, I mean, it's just changing intensities. Like, what I can do here is I can change this to maybe like a string section or something. And then we're still retaining the same like melodic elements, but we're changing those around into what listeners might interpret as something more like cinematic. Like, strings are more cinematic than no, that's not what I want. I don't want action strings. So it really kind of depends, but I don't know, like, we're just messing around right now. That might be too low. Yeah, action strings is not what I'm looking for. Does this just not do anything? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there we go. Waiting for the drop. Don't. You're going to make me do it. You're going to make me do it, and everybody's going to regret it. Everybody's going to regret this. What was that in Telltale Games? Nobody liked that. This is what's going to happen. And nobody's going to like this. But we have to do it now because you said it. So this is on you, really. Nope, too late. You've cursed the whole stream now. See? We got this cool thing. It's perfect. To be honest, there we go.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. To be honest, we could probably make that work and it would be pretty cool. Contact, why? Give it 30 seconds while it figures out its choices in life, and then we can move on. Oh, that's a first. Cool. Well, Ableton's good at crash recovery, so I'm not worried, but it's just like, Contact has been giving me so many problems lately. It's very, very frustrating. Yes, I would love to recover my work, thank you. Did it really just do the remember to save thing like right before it crashed? It did. Hey everybody, remember to save. Or that'll happen. Yeah, see, you don't really lose anything. Ableton's pretty good at crash recovery, but it's just really frustrating. Now it has to... It'll get there. Ugh. I don't know why. Like, I built this computer so Ableton works better, and it's still, like, not really running great when it comes to Native Instruments stuff, which makes me very sad because I love a lot of Native Instruments stuff. Okay, well, you're still compiling stuff, so let's just let you do that. Why are you not playing? Did this just, like, completely delete the library? It did. Let's try again. I mean, we could also use Thrill. Thrill is amazing. If you get the right thing for it. So, like, if I click off of this, is it still gonna... Okay, so if I don't close this window, things are fine. Okay, what I want to... No, fine, whatever. What I want to do... Okay, let's see. Oh, that time it worked. Maybe I'm just too fast. Too fast, too furious. Maybe if we use Valhalla Shimmer again. For some reason, I've been on this idea of using Valhalla Shimmer to go like negative shift instead of positive shift. Actually, sure, good enough. Okay, this is also very quiet. You can't really hear it, but maybe that's a good thing? Keep it minimal? Yeah, exactly. The whole point is to not overload the track with a bunch of stuff, and I'm trying very hard not to do that, even though I want to be like, oh, we could add some like little jazzy flip-flops here. Jazzy flip-flops. Put that on the next album. It's very true, Tom. And that's something that I struggle with quite a bit. Actually, I like that a lot. Though, I think I want to change it like this. I do want, like, everything to evolve, but, like, not evolve and... I don't want it to just, like, go crazy, you know? I want it to have space and room for breathing. Thank you, Toxic. Middle of something sometimes. Yeah, and then that's kind of what we did here. Actually, indulge me for a moment. I think this will sound better. We don't need the transient for that. We just want the whooshy metallic sound. Oh, come on. You have to do that now. Stupid brain. So smooth. See, now it's like, oh man, I can make this all like fancy and funky and cool. Yeah. Dang it. Why do I always gotta make things sound groovy? Come on. You can't say no to that. Groovy babe. Let's see, we're just making song names up all day here. I don't think we'll ever beat the Buffest Baby though. That was a real fun song. What isn't that what it was called? The Buffest Baby? Now I have. Oops. I guess remember to save everybody when you hit Control D and accidentally hit Control S. I'm a buff baby. God, I can't even remember that anymore. I'm a buff baby, but I dance like a man. I'm a shake 'em my fanny. I'm a shake 'em I can. Damn it.
I'm a buff baby that can dance like
That's
a
what it
man.
is.
I can shake 'em my fanny, I can shake 'em I can. I'm a tough tootin' baby, I can punch in your buns. Punch in your buns, I can punch all your buns. If you're an evil witch, I will punch you for fun.
It's from Adventure Time. Oh, Tom. Okay, I have a song that you need to listen to then. God, this is a while ago. Get out of here. Oh, it's right here. Oh no, I'm going to copyright strike myself. If this even loads. Sometimes like streaming and YouTube don't go well together. Here, I'll let you listen to this on your own time. I got work to do. Nice. Actually, I think like talking about like adding space and letting things breathe, maybe going like this and just like cutting out parts of this. Yeah, that's way better. I think we're just making a David Lynch song, or a song from a David Lynch movie, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I mean, it has that kind of classic... That was really loud, but you know what I mean. Like, it has that kind of classic feel to it, but it's still swung in a way that merges well with the rhythm of the actual song, which is, you know, and I also want it like really far in the background. Because again, I want proper layering for this. I want things to kind of sit on top of each other. Agent Trisdale sits at the bar waiting for the secret codes for the crash site. Placing one snare hit with a kick. Waiting. God damn it. I walked right into it. Waiting for the drop. Bwomp. It's a little rough around the edges, but I like that. It sounds like Chris Evans and Scott... Was Chris Evans and Scott Pilgrim? Oh no. I don't remember that at all. Was he... Okay, yeah. I need to watch that movie. That movie is like, yeah. That's. I was thinking he was either him or the vegan, and I couldn't remember which was which. But that movie is really good and really bad for me. I love that movie, but Scott's a real dick. I mean, the whole point of the movie is that like Scott doesn't really understand who he is or how to like properly communicate his feelings, and like that's the whole point of the movie, is like he's kind of discovering how that works for himself. But it's like, man, I've been in that position, and it just makes me sad that they're just like, I'm in this picture and I don't want to be, because I definitely have been there. There were two vegans. I can't remember. No, wait, no. It's the one vegan and then the vegan police. Have you never seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World, Mimi? I think that you'd really enjoy it.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. Bits and pieces. You would enjoy it. I think it's your kind of movie. It's very ridiculous. And yeah, take care, Carl. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be sure to put that drop in there for you. Let's actually like revisit the whole song. We're about 50 minutes in. I should make sure we're still on the right track here. This kick is like panned to the left for some reason. Oh, that's why. Because I'm dumb. I panned the kick to the left, that's why. Excuse me. You know, okay. So whenever I do add like a really cheesy dubstep crummy drop thing, yeah, thank you, Tom. I'm always like, you know what? I can actually make this work. So let's actually make this work, because it's a lot of fun to make cheesy dubstep drops work. So this is in D minor, so we brought it down 2 semitones to C minor, which is what we're in. And then we're going to just roll off all the bass. I don't even know what this sounds like. I'm just going to use it, and it should be fine. It's mostly just a volume issue, because a lot of the dubstep stuff has a lot of cool textures in it, but just a lot of volume, and the volume is what we don't want. So like, I think if we can take this and we can, let's do like -7 for this. Or -6.71. Let's try that again. Okay. And then can we actually change the size? So yeah, like that's kind of interesting. Ah! Hit the wrong button. There we go. Let's make this go for the full whatevers. Make the full whatevers. It has that like long tail. Yeah, see? That's like legitimately neat and cool. Dubstep's not bad, kids. It's just bad for you. That's not even true, really. There is definitely a lot of really good legitimate dubstep out there. It's just like over-popularized, and not overpopularized in like, ooh, this is too commercial now. Like, I don't care about that. I care that it's overpopularized in a way where people just kind of do it because it's easy, and not because like it's a good creative outlet, you know? It's loud. Good old Newsground, yeah. Because this like has a really cool like sound and texture to it. Speaking of bar 33. Yeah. There's a lot of other bass things going on, but I think I see what you're saying. Let me just do this real quick first, because I think this is going to be cool too. What's a good, easy way to get a wobble, wobble, wobble sound? I guess we can use massive. Haven't used massive in a while, actually, man. I used to use this all the time. Voicing. This is not going to sound great, but it should be okay. Yeah, okay. So let's sync this. What's the sound that are behind everything? Are you talking about this right here? Because I can get into details there if you want. Oh, that. So that is the sounds of a swing set, actually. That is something I recorded, God, so long ago. Does it show when I recorded this? 2013? Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, this is sounds of a swing set that was like slowed down. There's not a whole lot that you can hear in this overall, really. There, I'll go like this. So it's just an old squeaky swing set. So I like rattled the chains and stuff and pushed the thing. I don't know if that's on my Gumroad. It should be, but later on in the thing, I like shake it. I don't know if that's on my Gumroad. I agree that it should be. Maybe I'll update that sound design pack with that. Yeah. Actually, excuse me, I'm going to do this the other way, because this is where the start of this is, the kind of the empty spot. So I'm going to go like this, and that should be... One thing that really bothers me about Massive, the original, is that there's like no indicator on how long this is. It's just like knob. Okay, now knob bigger. Which is like fine if you're looking for abstract sound design stuff, but if you're trying to go for actual yeah, the sound pack that you're looking for, where is it? God, I haven't looked at these for so long. Yeah, here it is. Field Recording and Sound Design Sound Pack. I'm pretty sure it does not have it in there, but I will add it. So I'm going to just keep this open so I can add it. Are those wubs good enough for you, Toxic? Do you need sharper wubs? I'm not really looking for any particular sound. Like, this is just some like textural elements, really. It doesn't even need to be bassy. Now bigger. Thank you, Toxic. Because I know if this was like dubstep, there would be like a lot of saturation going on and a bunch of other stuff. But really, what I'm looking for is just looking for a little bit of texture, I guess, you know? Giving a little crunch is good. Oh, wow. That was a very dramatic change. Okay, so the reverb's not what I was looking for. I almost want it to feel more like a transient, like you're striking something and it just wobbles, you know? Like, I'm not really looking for, like, a huge, like, melodic break or anything. Another thing I was thinking. A lot of like Monster Cat songs are largely inspired by that idea. Huh. I don't know if this will work, but I always love these singing bowls. Okay. No, I think that's a little too much. Unless it's here, maybe? I think that works a little better. Also... Yeah. I was looking for something else, though. I was looking for, like, an actual held song, like, singing note, like, ah, but I don't want to do it myself because... those are very nice sounds that I do not want to use right now. I don't really... Yeah, I have Allura, and it's fine. I just, like... I'm kind of off Allura right now because... shortly after it came out, I started hearing it in literally everything that I listened to, and I was like, man, I'm over this. Which is not to say that it's a bad pack. Yeah, exactly.
Remember to save.
Actually, these are kind of cool sounds too. But you're right. I think Allura is probably the right thing, especially since I'm looking for just like one note. It's just like... I was very excited for Allura, and then I started hearing it everywhere, and I'm just like, man... Let's see if Contact can figure out how file structures work. I think that's why Contact is freezing up, because it's trying to index all of these, and then it doesn't know how to. Oh man, where even is Allura? I thought it was in my contact libraries. Maybe I didn't copy everything over? Sound Urchin. I don't know if I copied Allura over from when I built this computer. We can use do. That's close enough to Allura, right? That's pretty much exactly like Allura. Do. Honestly, hear me out. Actually, I'm not going to keep this, but it's kind of funny. Why does it have to re-index it? I'm just opening it again. Contact, why are you so dumb and bad? Doont. This is my favorite joke in all of these ones that I made. There's do and there's doont. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for though. So I'm just going to close that. No. I don't think I have Allura in here. I have it on like one of my drives somewhere. Do is a lot of fun. I like do a lot. Sonic Ocean, Crystal Cube, Drip, Choir. I mean, we have this like $5 Choir sample pack. Sound Iron's pretty good. I like Sound Iron. Okay. I just want the actual samples and KR. Why are you like this? Aqua Purgatory. I remember some of these being like genuinely creepy. Maybe it was Aqua Purgatory. Yeah, Aqua Purgatory was like actually creepy. Like, listen to this here. Yeah. It's not what I'm looking for. We could use Aqua Purgatory. Do like use it as a pad? It's just like real creepy, and maybe that's the kind of creepy that we need. If we just like take care, Toxic. It's a little quiet. I'll have to boost the volume. Okay, that was the problem. It was just an octave too low. I mean, this is all very sample based, so it's kind of going off of the speed of the sample. Very creepy. I like the idea of like minimizing this song a little bit and hadn't thought about this. If no, some comes on YouTube, I'm going to be able to spot all the sounds and what they are. I love that. Hey, that's awesome. Well, and you should also know, I don't know if you saw, but all of these streams are also on my YouTube site. So if you wanted to see how I made
ambient dark jazz today.
if you wanted, okay, there we go. If you wanted to see how I made Approaching the Crash site, it's all there, all 2 hours and 10 minutes of it. So you're welcome to go through all those. There's only 130 or 142 hour episodes, so you know, good weekend project for you. Oh man, I honestly can't believe I've been doing this for like almost 7 years now. It's kind of nuts. I have been doing the 2 hour track challenge every week for 7 years, just about 300. This is episode 341 if you're going with the 2 hour track challenge, but this is song 349 of the 2 hour track challenge because there was a couple that I didn't record, I didn't stream when I first started doing this. There's a lot. Not all, like I said in YouTube, not all of them are good. I'm sure you can fit it in there. I don't know if we need this to go this minimal. I like the idea of bringing this song back down to kind of like its core. I did not copy the bass to the next section. Let's get a little weird with it. Go like this, bring the volume down on these a little bit more just because they're a bit loud. Well, not all of my songs are jazz, although a lot of them are. I tend to focus more on like the down tempo and chill out stuff, but oh no. The Buffest Baby is one of my favorite songs though. Just cuz it's really dumb. There's like three categories of music that I make. Like the chill out down tempo stuff like this, stuff that's extremely dumb but very fun, and things where I try too hard. And you know, sometimes you got to go try hard to know your boundaries. But it always frustrates me when I get real sweaty when I'm making a song where it's just like, you know what, just have fun. It's not hard to just have fun. Since these are mirrored, I should really just mirror the MIDI, but I keep forgetting to do it. Here, let's bring the gong back in here too. I think that'll help. So narratively, what's happening in this song right now? Like, this is kind of like... We've kind of lost the narrative of the song, which is fine, but... Yeah. No, seriously? Never apologize for contributing to chat. Unless you're being like a huge D-bag about it, which you have not been. Like, the only time where I really tell somebody in chat to be quiet is if they're like, you need to do this. This is a D sharp and this should be a D. Like, music theory dictates that this is... It's like, no, dude. I'm making the song. I'm going to make the choices, but I appreciate your input. Like, as long as you're being, like, constructive with the way that you communicate, I don't really care what you say. I mean, as long as you're not, like, overtly racist or something. So it's just like, you know... I would rather have people contributing to chat than just like sitting there. And if you're lurking, that's totally fine too. Like, that's not a problem. But like, never feel bad for contributing, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because that's super important. It means a lot to me. Because otherwise I'm just talking to myself, which I have definitely done on some streams. But you know, I completely agree with you what you're saying too. I don't think we need the wub wub wubs. Fine. You convinced me. I honestly do think that they lend a really interesting texture to this, so I can't say no to them. I'm just trying to think of like where we're going with this song right now. Like, I don't expect this song to like kind of come together into like a big climactic ending or something. This isn't a movie trailer, but you know, let's actually... Let's like remove a lot of the swingy parts. Yeah, what about coming full circle? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, we can take this initial like bass line.
Remember to save.
Hey everybody, remember to save. We can take that initial bass line. And then I think try to keep it simple and not overwork it with funky rhythms here, because we already kind of did the funky rhythms over here. And maybe we'll come back to that. But so the nice thing is, like, we have all of the elements of the song made. So if we want to expand this song horizontally, like lengthwise, like if we wanted to, we can just be like, okay, well, I like this part. Let's just add this over here again. And then we're just jamming back in the chorus. Which, honestly, you know, I'm not against. I mean, let's get the backing track first. God, that's a really nice chord progression. I like that. I kind of hecked up at the end there, but I can fix that. It's just a really pleasant chord progression, you know? Yeah, so we got that, and we just go bloop. Yeah. Yeah, like this chord progression is like very basic. Like, we're basically going from minor 1, C minor, to G major. With some inversions. It's so basic, but the way that the voice leading works on that it just sounds so cool. Because we're just going. Music theory is one of those things, and seriously, like, I still struggle with music theory. But music theory is one of those things that's just like, once you get kind of a grasp on it, you're just like, oh my God, music makes a lot more sense, and I kind of understand how it works. Okay, so an inversion, I don't, it's an easy way to do this. It's very simple. So an inversion, so you see over next to my face here, you can see the notes that I'm playing. So basically what an inversion is, instead of this C down here, it's up here. So you're basically inverting the chord. You're taking that root note and bringing it up an octave. So that's the first inversion. Second inversion would be taking that second note. So first, like, normal chord, first inversion, and second inversion. So this is still C major, even though your leftmost note is on G, but this is still C major. And like, if you had like a seventh chord, you could do like a third inversion seventh chord, which sounds really pretty, because you got this really cool dissonance here that's usually like an octave away. But if you go like this, you still got your C major 7, but you got this really pretty like dissonance here as well. And then you could do like second inversion and first inversion. It like all inversions do is it keeps the same chord, but it changes the structure of that chord, so it's kind of it's kind of like recontextualizing the same object. Like it's still the same thing. It's just like in a different context, because all of a sudden your ear hears like it hears the dominant as the root of the chord, but the notes on top of it are different. So if you go like this, you're going from C major to G major, but you're retaining that root tone between them. So the voice leading is a lot easier, and voice leading is just the distance between distance between notes on the chords. So because otherwise you'd be going, which isn't bad, but that way there's just like there's less of a jump, and usually the human ear likes it when there's less of a jump between chords. And if I'm wrong on any of this, please let me know, because I don't want to be teaching incorrect information. I'm pretty sure I'm right, but fully lied to me. Never coming there again. Yeah, like I have never had official, like I've never had like official classes for music theory. All of my information I've garnered from like online classes, which is still legitimate. But I want to make sure that like I am no expert. Like I am maybe intermediate level at best when it comes to music theory, and I want to make sure that people know that, where if I am wrong, somebody can please correct me, because I would rather be right, because I love teaching people, but I also don't want to teach people the wrong stuff. Okay. Pretty legit. Let's get rid of that. I really like that it kind of held on that chord. Get rid of these. That's already gone, and that's already gone too. Perfect. So I think that I need to... I know we are running low on time, but honestly, this is kind of the end of the song anyway. One of my favorite parts about this song is that it's like so ambiguous when it comes to the scale that I could play literally anything and like it works. And this little unison here is completely by accident. This is just me repeating myself because that's just how my brain works. Jazz plus unambiguous. I flagged behind a little bit on this. Jazz, I guess that is why I like playing jazz so much, because I can't hit the wrong note. Okay, I am gonna make some changes in here just so it fits better. It's not an accident if you do it twice. Okay. So yeah, some of this stuff, I really like this kind of repeated motif that I did here. And honestly, all of this is improvised. I have no idea. I'm just like, oh, that sounded cool. Let's just do it again. Okay, so I wanted to clean this up a little bit. Da, da, da. Yeah, so this would have to be going like right here. And then this needs to get cut off a little early because I really want this, I want this little motif to be isolated. And then, whoop. I am. I have released a couple games. I have a game called Color Jumper, which I released in 2016, which is on Steam and the Switch. I have a game called Death Drives a Bus, which is on Steam. And I have a handful of games on my itch.io that are either in various stages of development or just kind of they are where they are. Yeah, it's been fun. Gotta stay busy. So I think I'm gonna do just a standard fade out here. I think that that's completely legitimate for this song. Did you go to university? I did not. I went to college for graphic design and visual communication, which honestly I use very little in my day-to-day life. Aside from like designing album covers and stuff, which is still, you know, valid, but I'm just going to do some basic chords. That is not the chords that I wanted to use, though. Let's try that again. Something real basic.
Remember to save.
Yeah, so I have been programming all of my life, pretty much. And that programming went into like web design in the early 90s, and that kind of got me into going into graphic design. So I went to like a I got like a 2-year degree in graphic design. Back from when colleges were cheap. So I guess I'm lucky that I'm 40 years old now. Oops. But yeah, like, yeah, it is. Like, I really hate the term polymath, which just means that you're like kind of good at a lot of different stuff. But I am very happy that I know a lot about a little. Or a little about a lot. because I like being able to be self-sustaining, you know? I think having a fade out on this song is completely legit. That doesn't have the octave change over here. Did I just copy that from... Okay, whatever. Let us listen to the whole thing. Anyway, my whole point is I'm not trying to break. Like I said before, I'm not like an expert on anything, but I really like knowing things, and I like kind of learning about how things work, and being competent enough at things really makes me happy. You know what? Just for you, we can bring back the wubs for the end here. So let's listen to this whole thing. We'll do a quick mix down on it, and then by the time we're done with that, the alarm will go off and we're done. But yeah, I like knowing a little bit about a lot of things. It makes me very happy. Especially these days, where, like, I think that everybody, if you are getting into a creative field, you have to kind of understand more than just your core competency, if that makes sense. You have to kind of understand a lot about everything. Like, you can't just be... I apologize, this is going to get a bit loud, but we have to boost the volume up to -14 LUFS here if we want to. Which also lets me know that this is way too loud. So is these basses are too loud too, so let's... These are still too loud. Enrolled into college for programming, musical composition, and find your channel is like a holy grail. Oh man, that means a lot. Like, I'm super happy that you found this channel and that you're getting like good value out of it. Cause like really the whole reason why I do this is because I want to like help inspire people to like be their best selves. And if I can like go through the process of like making a thing and like show that it's not as scary as it sounds, like making a song, that sounds impossible. And it's like, no, you sit down and you like build layers on top of each other. And yeah, it requires some knowledge, but not as much as you'd think. It just takes like persistence and practice, you know? It still has to be louder. So I apologize if this gets a little loud, but oh, too much. I think that's good. And I kind of realized that I took the swing set stuff away near the end. Okay. Well, I'll let this play out, see how it goes. Whoa, 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 whoa. So creepy. It helps though. These are a little loud too. You could also go like this. This maybe this would work. Kind of getting rid of that. Kind of isolating the upright bass again. Makes it feel a little bit more exposed. I like that a lot, actually. I'll leave that off. Yes, I do. Here, I'll show you. So, I have a Alesis, what is this, V49? Yeah, Alesis V49. So, that's what I use. It's a fairly inexpensive keyboard. I think it's like $150. I got it from Guitar Center.
Alarm. Alarm.
Okay, yep, we get it. Maybe this one's not in production anymore. Yeah, they're like $100, $150. Nice. I really like that. That worked way better than I expected. Yeah, I had an Akai MPK249, which is, you can kind of see back there. Here, I can go back to full face. So I had an Akai MPK249 that was fine, but for the profile of my desk, it was just too chunky. Like, I had to push everything out of the way to make it fit on my desk. And the pitch wheel broke on it, which I think I can fix. And I'm going to fix before I try to sell it, but it's just not worth it for me to like fix it and then use it again. It's a wonderful piano. And it got me through probably most of these 2-hour track challenges. I've recently changed to this one. Okay, I wanted to get that chord in there. Also, there's a pedal issue here that we need to fix. So even though like I give myself 2 hours, that doesn't mean that I'm like, oh, timer's up, time to quit forever. Like I would rather make the song good than, what was I doing here? I would rather make the song good and competent. And these are a little loud. So sometimes I go over. Sometimes I go way over. I've had a couple 3-hour track challenges on this stream. But, you know, I think that it's important to do it. Fixes are definitely one part of the song creation necessarily. Exactly. Absolutely. I completely agree with you there. But really, like, it's a lot of small stuff. And what my usual process for these is I make the song, like today on Wednesday. I render it out. I get it all set for YouTube, but everything goes out on YouTube on Thursday because of how Twitch's exclusivity rights work. Like, you can't post a video that was recorded via Twitch onto any other streaming services like YouTube for 24 hours. So I post that on, you know, I give the song to my Patreon right away, but really, a year from now, I will come back and do another pass on this song before I release it to Spotify and all those other places, because like a year from now is when I usually put these like seasons out. So even though the song's not perfect now, I've got a year to listen to it and be like, oh yeah, man, I need to fix that little part or whatever. So the YouTube versions aren't the perfect versions. The stuff that I try to push out to like Spotify and stuff are the perfect versions, or at least as close to perfect as I can get. Yeah, season 14 came out this month actually, and I have a remix album coming out next month. Which I'm super excited for, and then season 15 is probably going to happen in a couple months. Yeah, it was a while ago, but you know, That's just how it goes. Like I'm so busy. Like sometimes I'm like, oh wait, I'm like a month and a half or a year and a half behind on releasing these seasons, and I wanna make sure that I kind of stay on top of it. But also it's just like, when it comes out, and that's fine. I also have I have an album called Infinity Loop that I need to finish, and I have an album called Let the World Forget Us that I need to finish, and I have all of these projects that's just like sitting here. And then I think I started like getting season 15 together this morning, just so I have it, so I can like work on it more. But it's just like, when I get to this stuff, I'll get to it, but I'm trying not to stress, because it's too easy to stress right now. Anyway, this song turned out rad, and I'm super happy that we were able to sit down together and make something. I'm very pleased with how this came out, especially too many projects is something you're guilty of too. Yeah, like it is a problem, but also like it's kind of a blessing because you always have something to do. But yeah, this song turned out super cool. I'm really glad that we were able to like essentially kind of get a weird sound file from the NASA, like the thing that's going around Twitter right now. The NASA like posted like the sounds from a black hole, which is what we used as a pad. And then random kind of plucked strings from my hammock, which had kind of the tonality for the bass line that we used. And yeah, we kind of just rolled with it from there, and this turned out super cool. I am so into this kind of like dark jazz, this ambient stuff lately, and I just kind of want to keep rolling with it. We'll see how things go, but if we just keep making music like this, I will not be sad. So one thing I'm going to do is for the looped version, I think the looped version works best here. So I'm going to go like this, and then we can go like this, and we'll see if this loops well. I think it will. Yeah, cool. So we'll render this out as the looped version, and then we will be set to go. So yeah, that's all I've got for today. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Tom, that was really great for you to hang out and say hi and be a part of the stream. I'm really glad that this is like resonating with you, and I hope that you get a lot out of my channel and my content. Like that means a lot to me. And if you ever have questions, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or whatever works for you. I'll do my best to answer. And like I said earlier, my whole goal for my presence online is to help get other people moving and inspired, and like do that other stuff, like help them help themselves, like I just want to help people. So it's really good to hear that that's like resonating with you. It means a lot. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to get going. If I'm up to it, I'm going to do some more streams this later this week and this weekend for like game development. And I do want to get back into doing music stuff, but right now I've been kind of jamming on the game. So, that's kind of how it goes. But in the meantime, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of the day, fantastic rest of the week, and I will talk to you later. Love y'all. See you later. Bye. It's the after party. I don't really have anything to say in the after party, but it was a fun time, and I'm very pleased with how this song turned out. I feel like I've finally kind of gotten over the hump of some really, really rough writer's block, and it's great to finally feel like I'm like being competent with my music writing again, because it's been a couple months where things have been rough. So it's been good, and I'm really glad that that people were around to be part of it. Like I mean, I literally can't do this without you guys. Like not only your suggestions, but your positive attitude, and just like if I didn't stream, I probably wouldn't do music anymore, because I don't have that motivation. I don't have that commitment to myself, Okay, I'm gonna get going. Take care, all. I'm gonna go pee.